Cartoons usually can't go over every single storyline in detail, so it's safe to assume that there's a lot of information we don't know. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys several cartoon mysteries that may never be solved. Keep in mind it's possible that the creators of the shows will at some point in the future reveal the answers to these questions, but for now they remain unsolved. Also remember to give a thumbs up on the video and comment your thoughts because that's the only way I know you like my content. Anyway, let's begin with the first unsolved cartoon mystery, the Krabby Patty secret formula in SpongeBob. This has been a mystery ever since the show began, and it's one that likely will never get solved. A common theme in episodes is to have Plankton come into the Krusty Krab and use some strategy to get access to the secret formula, but those plans never actually work. There have been times where Plankton gets extremely close to the formula, although in the end it's always the same result of failing. Throughout the show, we found out all the elements of a Krabby Patty: a frozen hamburger with fresh seaweed lettuce, crisp onions and tomatoes with undersea cheese, pickles, mustard, ketchup, and the secret formula. In the Krusty Krab training video back in the very old season, the narrator is about to say what the secret formula is, but then the episode ends and the viewer becomes confused. There are some theories as to what it is, but there's not really a way to actually know for sure. Perhaps there is no secret formula and it's all just a marketing ploy by Mr. Krabs to get more money. But unless this is stated explicitly in the show, the secret formula is something we will never truly know. The second cartoon mystery involves Pokemon, and this can relate to both the cartoon as well as the games. What is it like inside a Pokeball? Tons of theories have been made on YouTube about this, but nothing was ever really stated in the games or the shows. We see Pokemon just going into the Pokeball, and then nothing happens after that. Could it be some really cool paradise that matches the type of Pokemon? Could it be just an empty room with nothing? Does a Pokemon just shrink down in size? There are tons of questions I could ask about this, but there's no way to really know. Now recently, Kotaku talked with Junichi Masuda, producer on Pokemon Sun and Moon. He was asked exactly what goes on inside a Pokeball. I think it's safe to say that it's very comfortable inside of a Pokeball. It's a very comfortable environment. Masuda laughed. Maybe the equivalent of a high-end suite room in a fancy hotel. While this is an answer, it's nothing really official. Even though he's the producer of a Pokemon game, canonically there is still no answer. We can assume that the Pokemon are probably in a safe environment inside the Pokeball, but it's basically just open to personal interpretation. I don't think we'll ever get an official answer in the show or the games, so it's just best to use your imagination. The next cartoon mystery is about Gravity Falls. Is Bill Cipher still alive? The show ended in February along with Bill's assumed death. However, there were a few factors that proved he was still alive. He sang "We'll Meet Again" earlier in the final episode, likely because he knew he was going to die and wanted to reassure people that he was coming back. Not only that, but during his ultimate demise, he says a backwards message. AXOLOTL, my time has come to burn. I invoke the ancient power that I may return. At New York Comic Con 2016, Alex Hirsch was asked by someone on Twitter if Bill was still alive. He said that Bill was alive whenever he thought of him, so basically that isn't a real answer. That means whenever I think of Bill, he's alive. But we know that this is just avoiding the real question of Bill's status in the show. Will he ever come back? For now, this is an unsolved mystery, but there's a small chance that Gravity Falls comics are heading our way. If that's the case, we may find out the answer, but that isn't guaranteed at all. Fairly Odd Parents has a mystery that I really think will never be answered just because it's been like this for the entire show. We have no idea what his parents' names are. Throughout the whole series, they are called Timmy's dad and Timmy's mom, nothing else. There have been several times where his parents said their names out loud, but something like a truck noise would interfere and we would not actually hear it. This is done as a joke, but still it would be cool to know what their actual names were. I did some research and found out that some people are saying their names are Edgar and Clemens. However, take this with a grain of salt as it has no real source, so someone probably just made it up and spread it around. Unless the creator of the show, Butch Hartman, reveals their names, then we will never find out. This is another secret about cartoon parents. What do the parents in the Loud House look like? While we see shadows and figures of their faces throughout the episodes, we never actually see exactly what they look like. I'm sure it's possible to look at every time they were shown and draw a picture that looks like them, but we will never know for sure exactly what they look like because their faces have never been seen before. I feel like this will go on for the rest of the show because it's a theme that has stretched over many episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to give a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you think. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.